Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of the Ludendorff Offensive 1918 using the strategic command and engine here. I was asked, why didn't I push and immediately attack the artillery? And I think it was in the last episode. I don't know where it would have happened here. Maybe, down here, quite possibly. And not attack here is probably, or maybe here even. And what I have found is that a unit moved up like this or like this, they can move the artillery out and then move a couple of infantry units potentially here and just kill the unentrenched unit. And I, through bitter experience, including playing the Schlieffen Plan mission, which I liked. I know I said I didn't like it just a moment ago in the brief feedback video. But what I didn't like about it is the French ability to strategically redeploy very fast, and that could stop units advancing. And now maybe I was trying to push the speed too fast on the advance there, but yeah, that's what I didn't like about that. Now that hasn't been nearly the issue here. Maybe it's because of a sort of broad approach starting instead of starting with a narrow front coming through here and trying to push around with the French able to always, bring more than enough forces to block any rapid advance. So here has been a slow and steady advance. Okay. I'm not really sure what we should be doing here at this turn, if anything. We tried for the tank. That didn't work out. That does look tasty there. But one of the things I've learned here also is, and it's generally with the strategic command games, is how easy it is to reinforce units. That would be another complaint I have, generally speaking, with strategic command as a whole. The ability to go from a, say, 1-factor unit all the way up to like a 10-factor unit in one turn. Now, even on the sort of 2 weeks per turn scale for the grand campaigns, and this game works the game mechanism works so much better for, my opinion, World War I than World War II. Just does, in my opinion. It doesn't make it mean that it works bad in World War II. It just doesn't work as well as it does, is my expectations for World War I. But if I were to take a corps, or in this scale game, a division, and kill 70%, or, well, okay, maybe not kill, but disrupt, fracture, shatter 70% of the units within the corps or division. The grand game is based more on the corps scale. And whether in a month's time or in a couple of days' time, you should not be able to rehabilitate that unit 100%. Just should not be able to do it. Even if you figure it isn't nearly the killed and wounded rate of a like 70%, but just simply disrupting the units so that they're in a state no longer combat capable. Like here, it's this unit did not, in a realistic situation, this unit does not take 90% casualties and is still sitting on the map. Even with morale, I guess, of 99%. No, I mean, even if it had way low morale, units just don't function that way. But we can take this to mean combat effectiveness, shall we say. And so 90% of the units in this division are no longer combat effective. That can be 1% or 10%. They're still combat effectiveness, the reserve, the whatever. And, to hold the line. And if I had, if I wanted to maybe sacrifice this unit, it only has one action point, so it wouldn't be able to do anything after it. Might be able to kill it. Yeah. Oh, and it's even attacked. So, but if this could move up and attack, yeah, it could, hold off. And so where I like the ability to, and we need to, I know I looked, Germany lost a unit or two. So, and this is much cheaper than purchasing a new unit, because I do take this as being well, that's more of a new unit cost. Maybe we were able to add a new unit there. I don't know. Rehabilitating a damaged unit. And so, yeah, and these take a while to get back on the map. And that seems reasonable to me. So I definitely wouldn't allow more than half the total strength to be regained in a turn. That's definitely, and probably, out of 10 factors, probably not more than 3 factors per turn. And that way, multiple turns, you can grind a unit down more capably. Because right now, if these 2 units are in full supply, they could, because right now, if this is in full supply, this is a full strength division, they could swap this out, which would put this here in an entrenched position, fully reinforce it, have this unit come in here and entrench against me in 1 turn. Yeah, that's, and similar sort of function here. Just slide the aircraft somewhere else, move the British infantry up, swap out and entrench in my face. Yeah, that, and then with this one back here getting fully reinforced next turn. That is what I would, I think is too much. And it's the game we have, so I'm playing the game that we have here. But I'm just trying to think how I would make it different. And there's probably some considerations. But I'm just saying, the idea that over time, you should just be able to grind a unit down without being able to every turn. Because, like, right now, this division is so long, or like, is entrenched. If it survives, reinforcement. Now, maybe losing morale from some of that, being pounded down. But, I don't know. Okay, 2 shells, 3. Now, we've got the time. I know, push, and I could, 3 and 3, and maybe bring up another division. No, because we used all the artillery on the tank and got him down to 6. Okay, I think... Oh, no, I wanted to see about... Okay, we're going to operationally move you here. Okay, we've been seeing a lot of air attacks down here, so let's put you down here. And you're not on anything right now, so you're going to sort of come down here to some degree to replace / be on the railway. To possibly operationally move it. What do we want to do with him? Yeah, I'm sure I was thinking about heading him down here to, well, we're on the railway. Okay, yeah, right to here. What we'll see about doing is pulling off one of these divisions. Because I'm still thinking about pushing into Paris, and now we still very may well push here. But I think we're going to come out through the Argonne Forest. Here, cut here, push here. That hopefully will be enough railway to supply our needs. Okay, well. British, American, and Japanese forces land at Vladivostok in Russia. Okay, Germany collects it. The reason the forces were landing at Vladivostok in Russia is that large amounts of war material were being sent to Russia, and both through Vladivostok out there in the Far East and Archangel up in the north, near, they also were at Murmansk, but also Archangel, further around north of Leningrad, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. These 9 MPP, oh well, it does disrupt our supply a bit, I think. So, huge amounts of useful material were put there, and the Allies... There were various reasons why the Allies pushed in there, but it was mostly to secure the supplies. And basically none of it was ever returned to, at least to my knowledge, was ever returned to the... Yeah, I was afraid about this again. Again, moving up without entrenching. Ever returned to functional Allied use, other than maybe locally. I'm pretty sure locally it was used. And so that's why they intervened. There was, of course, no liking for the Bolsheviks, generally speaking, and concern that what the Bolsheviks either would do with the supplies, fight the whites with them, maybe even give stuff to Germany. But definitely some level as an excuse to intervene as an anti-Bolshevik move to do that, which is fine. I see the Portuguese are back. Okay, intel. Okay, more anti-air. Just might as well. Why not? Okay, we've been facing some air attacks around here. I know. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe more along with our push towards the front there. Or push towards Parasol in the front here. Okay. Now, I did just make a video about this very hex and the problem of constantly reinforcing lost ground. Now, we've broken the line here, as you can well see. And then I do sort of get that they're trying to hold the Belgian capital, which I think is here functionally. But we also see similar behavior down here of filling in badly placed units repeatedly. So it's not just the situation here. No, okay. What we want to do here is swap these out so that we can entrench. Yeah, that looks like a good thing. And reinforce that to the maximum. There we go. Okay, so we've got Hesden. Let's here we can attack. Well, they'll entrench if we don't. So we'll have to think about that now up here. Yeah, I think we will. Now here, now that we've killed the tank unit, don't want to use up that much action points. Okay, supply. And yes, I've become a detailed watcher of supply here. We're going to move up to here and entrench. No, straight north, I think. Yeah, and because that is now hanging in the open here, we need to come here and entrench. Well, no, straight north. Because that gets those sides. Yes, you move into the woods and, oh, you guessed it, entrench. Dig in, dig in, dig in. Yep, I'm still leaving that open to see if they come in and fill the gap. Now here, here's where we need to go because we can strike here, here, and here, and here if they show up. And they won't show up to there, but it could strike there. Just in case they fill in there, though I want to move them forward. Maybe a bit more. Right, okay, well. Now see, this is a good defensive line, and we can, let's bump Amiens. Got a HQ sitting there. We got hurt by 2, we got hurt by 1. I didn't get any -1 there. -1 there, but it showed what is sitting back here, which is not a whole lot. Now I got sort of a almost a double line there, but not quite. And let's bomb Abbeville. A little bit of an ouch. It didn't give us as much reconnaissance as I was hoping for. Okay, well, but generally speaking, that, I mean, there is a weak detachment there, but generally speaking, that is a good line. These 3 units out here are not a good idea. What our goal is Le Touquet. Boulogne, I believe, is where we need to focus our activities. Okay, you come up to here. No, let's do that this turn. Get you up to full strength. Swap you out and have you kill it. Well, they can reinforce. Because that looks easy to take. Well, let's see if we can do it then. Looks can be deceiving. Not maybe as easy as we had hoped. I had hoped. Okay, well. Swap these guys out. Yes, the horse is much more, the horse unit, the cavalry there is much more vulnerable to an attack. Okay, that leaves these guys free to just take them out. There we go. These guys can come up. They've attacked. They haven't, but they can be reinforced. Okay, now down here, these guys are entrenched. They are a division. No. All of that is not attacking. 3 rounds, and we are fairly weak here. Okay, I just wanted to see. Now we go to 8. No, I think we're gonna give them the chance to entrench, unfortunately. Do we? Well, supply maybe the 6. That ain't bad. Should probably move him up too. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, so they still have a strike here, so let's see. Wasn't that a reconnaissance bomber? Or did I just... I think I just took a regular bomber down there. Okay, well... meant to recon bomb it. My mistake, there we go. Oh, this is overkill. Okay, well, we're going to save up the artillery now then. There we go. No, we don't need to go to... Hold on. Maybe the time is now to get this. How many rounds? We have only 2. Now we're gonna do the upgrade to their we will hopefully have a rather strong unit still facing the tank in case they decide to do another push or something. Right, okay. Now down here is where we are sort of... They've retreated at... I mean, that guy probably couldn't retreat other than into the open, so he was done. Yes, they moved the artillery out and brought in blocking forces here, which was expected, quite honestly. And yeah, it would have been nice to cut them off, but I'd rather be entrenched. Since they're in an entrenched position, let's hurt them badly there. Okay. It would be helpful to have this railway for supply. You're down at 33%. Morale at the first attack. Okay, it's going to take all the action points then now. Again, supply. Okay, well, 4. Yep, we'll do it because there is entrenchments against this direction. I don't know if they're going to be able to come to this one. So we do have some level of entrenchment still to be had. That one unit is clogging up my advance. Bit of supply then. 3, not too bad, but sometimes that's sort of lied to me. Basically aggressive. Oh, well, I was hoping aggressive entrenchment, but that didn't hold true there. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. This way there are 2 points, and I don't know if they have enough units to concentrate on it. Okay, well. Well, we just entrench. We just entrench because we're going to bring that up for next turn, and that up for next turn. At least they're entrenched. Hopefully supplies will flow well enough. I hope you like me just sitting here silently studying the map. Don't really mean to, but again, trying to calculate what we might do. Okay, over here now. Okay, they have 10 shells and they are ready to move forward. No. Okay, that just looks overly tempting to me. But what I think, let's check supply again. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll come to here and entrench. Oh, here. He's going to come to here and entrench. That way. Okay, so they're all entrenched now. Now we'll have some artillery to pound here next turn. And we have the two Kaiser's armies ready to pound into here. Okay. I think we're focusing on him. Okay, let's remove. Yeah, we need to eventually take all three of those front positions. We got to get the middle one here to get the railways. But I think this is the feint, meaning we're going to push here. We're going to push hard. We're going to try to take this. But just because of the predominance of forces down here, now I haven't even done this until just now and pulled it out and really looked here. Maybe why this is the better way to go still. This was the reason that originally it was to go was, hey, yeah, shortest distance. Okay. Ooh. Do you see it? Do you see it? Post below if you see it. I'm not going to mention it. Post below. And no, I don't know what is hanging out here, but I presume there's some units there. Don't know if we could do it. Yeah, post below if you see it. Okay. Yes, top up units. Just want to get them to the railways. They've operated, but we'll also move to the railway. Maybe just more my imagination than we'll really be able to do it. Okay, well, again, they've moved in somebody into there. How much artillery? Okay, well. It's mostly just so that we could swap them out with a fairly fresh unit. Now down here, what we're going to do is reinforce you. So I know it is just a detachment. But mostly just looking at threatening the flank there. I don't think he's too exposed. Yeah, we'll put him there. Anything we can purchase this turn? No, nothing. Okay. Okay, well, you come a little way forward somewhere. Well, I guess down here. Okay, let's see what they do with this. Oh no, cancel. I want to make sure here. Okay. Those all entrenched. Yes. Okay. I'm expecting an attack by the British along there somewhere, but the rain may be helping me. Well, are they pulling back forces? We're just putting them into stupid positions again. RC here in the center, I do believe, has a unit there. We're just not seeing it. Yes, that lowers morale, but if you don't follow it up with a good hard-old attack, it's not that useful. Okay, there's a follow-up ground attack. Hurt me by 3. Okay, there's another good follow-up ground attack. Well, that was possibly useful for them. Yep, placing units. Now that would maybe a Belgian unit need to go in Belgian territory, so that might be excusable up here, but there was other places maybe to put it. Back in there. Oh, there's a garrison Paris. HQ back there. Okay, 2 more divisions. Put them there and there. Not that we have enough divisions here, but we've got a lot. And here it's more of a, getting them to the front and having them in action versus do we have enough divisions? So this is just another sort of rinse and repeat kill. We've moved up here. Okay. Yeah, post below if you see it. Here. If you see it. I don't know that we could carry it off, but would be interesting. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, of course, please subscribe. And like I was saying, post below. See you next time for more, yes, more historical gaming.